Outdoor Junkies is presented by Lightfield Ammunition, manufacturers of premium ammunition, and Whitetails Unlimited, working for an American tradition. Welcome to this week's episode of Outdoor Junkies. I'm Brian Wickersham, and this week we're heading off to North Dakota for a waterfowl hunt. We're going to be meeting up with Tanner from the Board of Tourism at Devil's Lake, and he is going to be taking us out. It's just a do-it-yourself hunt, so stay tuned and stick around for some bird pounding action right here on Junkies.
Oh, you all right, Pat? Boom, he's down, buddy.
Outdoor Junkies!
What's up, baby?
Getting some quackers ready to go.
So yesterday afternoon we rolled into town and Tanner had these birds sitting here for the last week and a half, and I guarantee they've been here for the last week and a half, and the reason that I say that is every one of these corn stalks are picked almost clean. The roosting pond is only a couple hundred yards. So we want to be far enough off of that roosting pond that when we come up and we crack at them, we don't scare everything off the pond, because they're going to filter all day long. The number of birds here, it's overwhelming. We hit it just right. Everything to the north is freezing. Everything to the south has snow. So it's almost like a perfect storm. The birds that went south hit that snow wall, turned around and started coming back. Birds from the north no longer have open water because it's down in the single digits. So they're coming to congregate in this Devil's Lake area because we have big water. We have ducks, we have Canadians, we have snows, speckled bellies, blues. Everything's in this area right now. We should have a fantastic shoot. So when we came out, we put about 10 dozen full-bodied goose decoys, and now we're going to put another 5 dozen mallard decoys. And the mallard decoys we're going to put out in front of the goose decoys, because what happens is these geese, those ducks are smart. They're just like us. You're going to get in front of the fat kid. Well, the geese are the fat kid. Those ducks want to get up in front where the food is still there. You never want to go behind me in the buffet line because you ain't eating. Ducks are the same way. So what they're going to do is they're going to come up. But just in case we have that leery one, we're going to flank them. We're going to actually put another dozen on the sides, and we have a lot of robos. We're probably going to be running about 11 robos just because of the northern birds coming down. We want to create commotion. We want it to be like, hey, the party's right here. Stop on in. Right here is exactly what I'm saying. Those corn stalks, completely picked clean. Those birds are still going to stay in this area just because they've ate so well here. You're always going to go back to the restaurant that had good food to check it out, and if it's not good, then you're going to go somewhere else. That's this ground. So we're looking forward to a great hunt.
Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by Bully's Game Calls, Devil's Lake, North Dakota, Lightfield Ammunition, Spin and Strut by Timothy Creek Decoys, Mighty Deer Lick, Whitetails Unlimited, and these fine sponsors.
Catch it all in Devil's Lake.
Catch Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it all year round in Devil's Lake.
And to get back in and catch some 2-inch bluegill.
I'm excited. I can't wait to reel the first one in.
Don't get any better than this, I'm telling you. I'm just pumped right up.
You're watching Outdoor Junkies.
Stick with us.
The spinning strut works better than other strutting decoys because it triggers a dominant genetic response. We get a gobbler's attention by calling as a hen. When the gobbler sees the natural motion of the spinning strut strutting in front of a hen, his response changes from curious and cautious to one of exerting his dominance over this intruder. This genetic response will stop hang-ups and can bring gobblers in from long distances. Even call-shy birds will respond. So if you want the original lifelike motion decoy, get a spinning strut.
This segment is brought to you by Bully's Game Calls.
Well, the birds really weren't working well in the morning. We could see them. They just would not come over to the spread. So we decided to grab a couple guys and head over to where the birds, where we could see where they're flying at, and just try and see what we can do to get a limit for the day.
Yeah, we might be able to sneak up to him now in the shade. Look at all the ducks coming at us. Wow. Right in front of you. Oh, toast them. Nice. You got that one.
Freaking sun there. Did you
I have no idea what it is. It's dead.
It's a duck.
I lost mine.
That's 2 robos. That's all we need.
Oh, there's 2 to the left here.
There's a bunch landing on him. Look at. Smoke them.
They try to take it. I'm like, take what?
Yeah, that sounds brutal right now, huh?
Yeah. Any holes in the mojos?
Big what that?
Any holes in the mojos?
Nope.
Who thought we'd go to the end of the trees, sit down in trees, and 2 mojos, and we'd have better luck?
Single up, Don.
shot. Greenhead?
Nice greenhead. Good girl.
Nice. Well, we're out here in Devil's Lake today doing a do-it-yourself on your own kind of hunt. We were very thankful that the landowner gave us permission to hunt this field out here, and we had pretty high hopes going into the hunt this morning, and there was a lot of birds, and they weren't really committing to the spread today, so we kind of had to do a little improvising on our own and kind of come down to an end of a shelter belt here where they were starting to pull up short on us and land outside our decoys. And you know what, we ended actually doing pretty well. We had scratched out a few more birds down here and had a blast. She's a little cold out here this morning. We're gonna go back in, pack her up, grab some lunch, warm up for a little bit, and get out back here again this evening and see if we can finish off our limit. Stay tuned for Outdoor Junkies TV.
Catch it all in Devil's Lake.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it all year round in Devil's Lake.
Time to get back in and catch some 2-inch bluegill.
I'm excited. I can't wait to reel the first one in.
Don't get any better than this, I'm telling you. I'm just pumped right up.
You're watching Outdoor Junkies.
Stick with us.
The spinach strut works better than other strutting decoys because it triggers a dominant genetic response. We get a gobbler's attention by calling as a hen. When the gobbler sees the natural motion of the spinach strut strutting in front of a hen, his response changes from curious and cautious to one of exerting his dominance over this intruder. This genetic response will stop hang-ups and can bring gobblers in from long distances. Even call-shy birds will respond. So if you want the original lifelike motion decoy, get a spin and strut.
This segment is brought to you by Whitetails Unlimited, working for an American tradition.
So we're on our way back out, and we're out scouting, and wouldn't you know it, we found an awesome spot. Tons of birds are flying in. We decided instead of putting it off for the next morning, we're going to continue to hunt for the rest of the day. We're going to give it. We're going to see what we can do, and we're going to go after them.
Susie! Susie! Oh, Susie! Wilson!
A couple birds came in, but we could see where they were flying up over these power lines. So Pat decided to go for a walk and see if he could get in close on these birds. A few minutes later, Pat tells us to come on over with a couple mojos and let's just set up and see what we can do.
We just walked about a mile and a half back here, and we're in the middle of a frickin' blizzard. For ducks. But we're in them. This storm is out crazy. There's a huge front coming in behind us that we have no idea how much snow we're even going to get right now. We haven't really heard it on the weather. But it definitely got the geese off the water. They took off as soon as this hit. And I'm sure these ducks are probably going to the water. Let's see what happens. Stay tuned, folks.
Birds are working this pond, and what they're doing is they're coming up and they're working up in front of the rest of the flock to gain new food. So they're jumping off of this pond that's full of geese and ducks. They're going around this second pole here and they just keep working up. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on the low side, come around, set our robots. Most of them just went back to the pond, but they're going to be jumping back and forth. Going to come up and put a couple of robos and hopefully they come at us. So stay tuned. I'm sure after the first crack, there's going to be a pretty good black cloud for you. So I know that there's still some ducks up in the field. We'll kick those out when we get up there, but we'll be set for the next ones that come. Stay with us. It's about to be hammer time, boys and girls. Junkie style.
There's some ducks. That got him up. To your right, Pat. Nice. Nice. Mr. Gilmerton, way to go, sir. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Double whammy. Nice job, man.
Junkie style, baby.
How many you got? No blinds, 2 robos. Junkie style.
We decided to grab 2 robos, and we came down here, no layouts, no nothing, paid off. We salvaged today a little bit, got some birds, and there's a lot of birds working. It's about 4:30, 5 o'clock is shooting hours, so we could hunt till 5, but we're getting out of here. Why we're doing that? We're gonna let them come back, roost, get up on there, and settle down, have a little coffee for the evening, and then we'll, we'll come back and park a ways off, carry in light again, set up in here with a little better spread than we have now, and really, hopefully, do well in the morning. It's been a tough week. I mean, we've had anywhere from 0-degree temperatures. When we got here, there was 0 ice on the lakes. Now everything's froze up other than a couple ponds. We drove around and there's ice everywhere other than 2 ponds, and it's holding all the ducks and they're hopping back and forth. So we'll see what we can do in the morning. Stay with us. Junkies will be right back, and let's do this. I'm tired. I don't want to clean birds. It was a long, cold day out in the field, setting decoys at, what was it, about 10 degrees this morning.
Yeah, it was cold.
It was very cold.
Very cold.
And the wind just ate right through us. We got back to the hotel, and the first thing that we wanted to do is go sit in the hot tub, but we have birds to clean because we were successful. Fortunately, they have a heated fish cleaning, bird cleaning station, and dog kennels here. Do you have a permanent marker?
I do, yes.
The other thing that we're doing right now is we're asking for a permanent marker because we're gonna have to leave a wing on for transport. I have the food saver in the back of the truck. So when we clean them, what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the wing on them, clean them all up so they're ready to freeze, and they have a freezer back there. Permanent markers write our identification or our license number right on the package, so there is no question, your birds are yours, my birds are mine. That way we don't overbag, we're within the law, and it froze up, ready to go home, throw them in the freezer, and you're good to go. So, you want to go clean our birds for me? I don't want to touch anything. I want to take a nap. I'm tired. And then wake up and sit in the hot tub for the rest of the night.
Catch it all in Devil's Lake.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it all year round in Devil's Lake.
Time to get back in and catch some 2-inch bluegill.
I'm excited. I can't wait to reel the first one in.
Don't get any better than this, I'm telling you. I'm just pumped right up.
You're watching Outdoor Junkies.
Stick with us.
The spinach strut works better than other strutting decoys because it triggers a dominant genetic response. We get a gobbler's attention by calling as a hen. When the gobbler sees the natural motion of the spinach strut strutting in front of a hen, his response changes from curious and cautious to one of exerting his dominance over this intruder. This genetic response will stop hang-ups and can bring gobblers in from long distances. Even call-shy birds will respond. So if you want the original lifelike motion decoy, get a spin and strut.
This segment is brought to you by Whitetails Unlimited, working for an American tradition.
Well, we woke up in the morning and it is cold. Everything is frozen. I'm really hoping that pothole didn't freeze over in the night.
Right here. Get him! Get him! There you go.
Good jam.
Those ones snuck in out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Where those come from? I don't know.
You never have enough quacking in the spread.
A3 starts off with a bang. Next one, we're gonna hammer it.
Yeah. Hold on, don't shoot. We got him.
There's gonna be a lot of missing today, I'm gonna tell you that right now. That thing went like this. Woo, baby!
Another one didn't get up. Oh.
Funny. Nice shooting, bud.
It's on. Today it's on. I'll be behind the camera. You'll be looking at Brian's face. 3 more shots, 3 more ducks. Mark my words.
Now we just sit and wait.
Oh. Wonder when the wind's supposed to pick up. Right now it's only about 27. It's supposed to probably get up to about 70 out here.
As you can tell right now, we're hunting in November. What I would like to say is, if you make your way up here early October for the opening weekend of duck season, you know, it's a great time. We still have awesome weather. It could be colder in the mornings, but it still warms up in the afternoon. You can go out and have a great cast and blast day. You go out and shoot your limit of ducks in the morning, hook up the boat, drop into the lake for the afternoon, and go catch your limit of walleyes. It's just an awesome opportunity for people to take advantage of. I thought this morning was just going to be a slam dunk.
Welcome to duck hunting, my friend.
As you can see right now, the ice is starting to form on all the ponds, and it won't be long before we get that layer of ice starting to form on the big lake itself. We're looking forward to an awesome ice fishing season again. These last 2 years have been just phenomenal. The perch have been stacking up inside the bays, and everyone has been having fantastic luck. There's been a lot of big jumbo perch caught in about that 14-inch range. At our visitor center, if you're coming into Devil's Lake, make sure to stop in there and give us a holler. We have a couple different options there that would be a great asset to you to help you plan your fishing vacation, plan your hunting vacation. We have plot books that lay out all the public land that are in Ramsey County and all the surrounding counties in North Dakota. It's a great tool to have if you're not very familiar with the area and you're one of the first times here. Also, we have Ramsey County maps that have all the gravel roads and all that labeled on there right in our visitor center. It's another great tool to have. We also have a coupon book and visitor guide for all the people coming into town. We have all of the dining options, accommodations for sleeping, whether it's going to be a hotel, a campground, a resort. It's all listed in there. And if you would like to find out more information on Devil's Lake, you can look us up online at devilslakend.com. On our website, we have a couple different links there that are useful links. You can link to the various hotels, the campgrounds. We also have updated hunting and fishing reports on there. They're usually updated, you know, every couple days, so it's a good tool to come on and look up there and just see what's been happening, what the hot bite is, if the migration is on. And there's also various links to all the guides up here. It has all the fishing information for fishing guides. We do have a couple of hunting outfitters that also has their contact information on there. I'm Tanner Cherney with Devil's Lake Tourism. Thanks again. Hope to see you next time.
Why did you have a video camera on?
Because we came to say thank you for
Oh, perfect.
What are you doing?
I don't want to be on camera.